Hi, I'm Sam Heughan from TV's Outlander, and you're watching In Studio with the Hollywood Reporter.
So, what do fans have to look forward to for season 5 of Outlander?
Season 5 is about family. It's about the extended family. Jamie and Claire, have built Fraser's Ridge, this settlement in North Carolina, and they really are now they've laid down the foundations. The settlement has grown bigger. Unfortunately, we all know what is happening with history, and Jamie is now being sort of pitched against his godfather and having to take sides, and he knows he's siding with the British and the sort of losing side in the Revolutionary War, and so there's a lot to look forward to.
As somebody who's kind of been immersed in these historical events, are there any events that you look forward to playing out, or anything that you were excited about in the past?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the show, is a historical show, and we stick very much to history. Mm-hmm. And it just so happens that, when we first started Outlander in season 1, it was a really seminal moment in Scottish history, the Battle of Culloden, which, the shortened version is, the end of the Highland way of life, of a culture. Right. And the British, kind of destroyed this culture by, decimated them by sort of banning the use of their language and their music. So now we are in America, and we get to see America in its infancy, America that is a land of immigrants, of people settling here, of different cultures, all sort of colliding. And that's kind of really fascinating to see. And obviously, we have the Revolutionary War coming up, and we know what's happening. And that really is, on Outlander, always part of, history is always part of our show, and that sort of impending doom of this great battle.
Ron Moore has called Jamie the King of Men. What is it like? He said it was difficult to write for the King of Men, but what is it like to play the King of Men? Is that difficult?
Yeah, I mean, the character Jamie Fraser is, this kind of iconic figure in that he can kind of do no wrong. I mean, he does do wrong, and there are times when he acts through emotion and anger. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's a lot to live up to, and actually I guess the challenge as an actor is to show another side to him, and I think certainly as the seasons have gone on, we get to see Jamie Fraser, not just the warrior, the hero, the lover. He's the father, he's the grandfather, and he's a man that's he has a lot of pressures and is constantly trying to do what's best for himself and his extended family. And it's nice to see him also grow as well, to grow from being this tempestuous kind of warrior to now being, a very calculated politician.
Your benefactor. Time for that hunt, Colonel Fraser. Gather your men. I want Murder Fitzgibbons and his insurgents brought to justice, be it by rope or by ball, it matters not one bit to me. But I want his body hanging in Newburn as a warning to all. This matter is beyond the province now. The people are mindful of the outcome. Aye.
Is that fun for you to kind of take on all the new characteristics as the seasons go on? You get to explore your paternal side, you get to explore a more mature Jamie.
Absolutely. The show, I think what's really interesting about our show is that, we're not stuck in the same location, but also the characters aren't the same throughout. They grow, they change, their relationship evolves, and at the center of our story is Jamie and Claire's relationship, and it is a great love affair, but also to see that grow. How do people love in their middle ages when it's still as passionate and it's physical, but also there are other requirements, and it's also about companionship. And as Jamie Fraser, to see him grow, he's now becoming a lot more, I think, like his uncle Colm, who was a great clan chief, a great politician, very calculated. And I think Jamie is now, certainly in this season, he's having to play a lot of different people at different times. Yeah, he's playing a lot of, he's got a lot of balls up in the air, and he's kind of juggling constantly.
Yeah. And the Outlander books, there are 8 or 9 of them?
I believe Diana's writing the 10th at the moment.
She's writing the 10th at the moment. Yeah. So these characters have basically been written well into their 50s and 60s. How does that feel to be, kind of know the fate of your characters, or know that the fate has been sealed? It's unlike Game of Thrones, where you don't really know what's going to happen next. The books end at a certain level. These books continue.
You know, this season, Jamie celebrates his 50th birthday, and that's kind of a remarkable moment as an actor to play that, especially it's not that far off for me, so it is kind of interesting, but I think our show is different to the books in a certain way, and you know, we will only probably be, you know, telling the story as long as people keep watching, but you know, we're on season 5, we're about to go back to season 6 this year, and it's still, you know, every day is a challenge, every day is a new story, and this season is no exception.
Have you learned anything about playing the role of Jamie Fraser that you've carried on into your own life?
That's a good question. I'm asked that a lot, you know, what sort of characteristics do your character take into your own life or vice versa, and I always kind of find it hard to answer because you always have to put yourself into the character or find characteristics of yourself in them. So so Jamie Fraser, I guess, is me, but also not.
Right.
You know, a different actor would play him differently. So there is a lot there. But I guess the only thing I would say is that, you know, he's very honourable. He is very, very loyal. And I think they're sort of attributes that we'd all aspire to.
What is the most uncomfortable thing about filming in the 18th century?
It's a great undertaking. You know, we have a vast, you know, crew that are extremely hardworking. It's actually really physical. You know, we have to get, you know, 300-400 people up a mountain in the rain and the mud, all at the same time in the middle, you know, early in the morning, and horses and wagons.
I've heard the horse work can be difficult.
Yeah, they're long days, and it's very physical, and you're out in the elements, and you know, Scotland, where we shoot the show, is it's not a temperate climate like Los Angeles. So yeah, it can be pretty long and pretty tiring. I think that's probably the hardest thing. And the costumes, you know, we have fabulous costumes. They really are very, very special. But, you know, you start to realize how many layers people wore in those days, and everything is very heavy. But also that helps, that adds to the characterization work as well.
Schau nicht. Wil je te vriezen voor sunup?
Sunup? You mean we'll be writing all night?
All night? And the next one too, I reckon.
You started a podcast and also a whiskey line, correct?
It started off as a podcast. It's called Clanlands. It started off as such, and it's actually going to be a TV show. I produced it and directed it and financed it and pretty much did a lot of things. But we have a great crew on there, and it's with my fellow co-star Graham McTavish. And it's basically a road trip around Scotland, sort of discovering actually a lot about the Scottish culture and the Highland way of life and the clan system. We're in post-production at the moment and hoping to sort of pitch it and sell it, and it's looking great. I'm really, really pleased with it. And the whiskey is called the Sassenach, and we start selling this month in the US. We'll be in California first of all in January, and then the rest of the US by mid-February. It is a unique Scottish blend that I created myself, and I'm really proud of it.
The last question to you. Can you spin a good yarn and give me 2 truths and a lie about season 5 of Outlander?
I can actually. I got a very good one. So actually, the end of this season, we will see Jamie Fraser in the future. He does travel through the stones. That's a good one. With this season, we'll see Jamie Fraser also pitched against his godfather, and he'll be on the side of the Redcoats. And the last lie I have to tell is that someone that we thought was dead may not be dead.
Thank you for the exclusives.
Thank you.
The multiple exclusives.
They were all lies. The whole interview has been a lie.
I know.
I'm an American. Thank you.
You're
I'm
American.
I'm from Los Angeles.
Sam Heughan, thank you so much for being here. Outlander is on Stars.